Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return.
And after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Fresno State right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And the timing just a hair off. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes! He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Get it out on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Rivers. The screen, he's got wheels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McClain. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coates. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Reads it, fires complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Makes the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He turns it loose to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Rivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here.
He's loose on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He fires one deep over the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Rivers. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with
sends it downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing to this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The give to the tailback. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fighting off the defender. There he goes to the right. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 32.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
It's complete on the right side.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Buying some time as he moves left. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Connection to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice.
Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Rivers. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
For 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, James Madison! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he tacks on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone of that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want that clock to run. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A little screen to the running back. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Flips it out to the back. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape it. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offensive has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.